Welcome back to Blazer Reviews. My name is Mohammed, and that little thing over there is a 2018 Abarth 595, and today we're gonna flip it. First impressions of the 2018 Abarth 595. Look, it's a bit tight, it's a bit small. You've got a flat bottom steering wheel, nice big display tacho at the front, manual, stick shift. Let's get straight into it. There is no reverse camera in this, by the looks of it. Blinkers are on the left. Turning circle's not the best at all, actually. It is a small car. You expect the turning circle to be a bit better than that. Alright, we're in action. Doesn't get more raw than this. Feels good to be driving a stick shift, as usual. You guys know I'm a big fan of a stick shift. Surprised the camera's getting me in frame because the car is pretty small. So is it the Italian pocket rocket that people claim this to be? It is one car that I have been meaning to test run. I see these things on the road all the time, and I actually really like the way they look and they sound pretty awesome. This one is a bit modified. It's got a exhaust system and some coilovers. I can feel a lot of the bumps on the road already. It does feel planted to the ground. Pretty stiff. Handling feels okay. Feels pretty zippy already. Just wants to get going. I don't know if this is a law or a standard that they have to follow, but I was expecting the steering wheel to be a bit smaller. It feels like it's got a standard car steering wheel, and because we're in a small car, it just feels massive. The steering wheel feels too big for the car. This would be perfect if the steering wheel was smaller, and it'll feel a lot more like a go-kart. I actually don't feel like I'm in a really small car. You're sitting upright, got enough headroom. Feels like I'm in a Corolla, I guess, like a little hatch. Doesn't feel like I'm in a tiny car. There is not much room on my right here. There's plenty of room on my left, but in saying that, there is no handrest. I feel a bit funny. You got these tiny cup holders here. I don't even know if they fit a cup. We have to test that out later. And all your aircon dials. It's all buttons. Very, very simple. Handles really nice. So far, so good. The butt rest on these seats is not that big. So you do feel like if you're any taller than me, I feel like you'll probably feel like there's not much. It's pretty much only your butt is getting rested. But other than that, so far, it's doing alright. There's one thing I'm going to point out right now is I don't think that I can make these seats any lower, which is probably not ideal for someone taller than me. I'm going to take this little corner here. Let's give it a bit of a squirt. Oh, yes. Wow, this actually gets going, doesn't it? This is not bad at all. Oh, that little turbo sound. This might be a little pocket rocket. It feels so nimble, so compact. Yeah, we need to get a good stretch of road. So for first impressions, it's impressive. I actually really like it so far, and I do feel like it has met the expectations that I was expecting. So for first impressions, I'm going to go for a 4 out of 5. Don't wait for that. Looks in the grey, sitting on 17-inch alloy rims. It has Brembo brakes with the yellow brake calipers. We have the white mirrors with the bit of a strange color pattern here. We have a nice sunroof, a rear spoiler, the classic Abarth taillights with a sporty bumper, quad tip exhaust, with a rear diffuser that's not functional. As we walk to the side, this car is actually 1, 2, 3.5 meters long. We have a nice front bumper that has functional grills. We've got the classic Abarth round front headlights, and a cool thing, we have the Abarth logo blended in the front grille here, which is pretty cool. This car is actually 1.5, 1.6 meters wide. It's a nice Italian sports hatch, and we're gonna give it a 4 out of 5 for looks. Interior, it's actually got a heavy door. We got bucket seats that pin you to the ground, flat bottom steering wheel. It has a stick shift manual, which I love. 7-inch infotainment system that's got the Apple CarPlay and Android connectivity. We have a few cup holders, which I don't know what cups fit in here. I have to test it and I'll show you guys later. These cup holders are tiny. Look, the seats aren't the most comfortable seats. There's a few things that I don't like about the interior. Number one, the seats, you can't adjust up and down. You can't lower and raise these seats. The sunroof visor is only this netted visor. It doesn't have a cover that covers the sunlight from the sunroof, which is a bit strange. The infotainment system's a bit slow, but it does do the job. The rear seats are tiny, so if you're buying this car for practicality, it's not the best. The least favorite part, the rear seats. Okay, rear seats in the Abarth. Look, the car's tiny as it is. The rear seats are not that practical. Not much headroom, no legroom whatsoever. It's pretty much a 2-seater car. So if you're buying this to take a whole family, maybe not the right car. So bad rear seats, Abarth. And in saying all that, there is a few goodies. It has a nice center dash that I really like, especially when you put it in sports mode. It gives you that really sports feeling. It makes the rev tacho stand out, which is pretty cool. It's got a boost gauge, which is classic feel. And in saying that, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 for interior. Boot space. It fits me, which is not too bad. So I think the rear boot space has more room than the rear seat. It's got 185 litre boot space. Look, it's not practical, but if you have little bags like this, they fit. Groceries, it's enough. This car's not made for that. It's made to drive. let's talk performance. It's got a small, compact 1.4 litre, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, putting out 107 kilowatts, 206 Newton meters of torque, powered by a 5-speed stick shift manual. It goes 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. Although it's front-wheel drive, it handles so well. It just sticks to the road like a little go-kart. It actually sounds so good. Those little turbo whistles, exhaust crackling. This is a real pocket rocket. And being a stick shift, it just, it feels so good to drive. Very nimble, very zippy. It's actually a fun car to drive. That's one thing I can't deny. It is a fun car to drive. Honestly, look, for its price tag, these things are retailing between 18 to 25k second hand here in Australia. Look, it's not much car, but if you want something that's gonna make you feel like you're on a racetrack every time you jump in, this is probably the car for you. And you know what? Like, I go back to saying this, there's not many cars that are raw, stick shift, loud. It's got, you know, all the whistles and pops that you want. It really is an engaging car for nowadays, especially. If you want to feel like you got a little pocket rocket that's still raw, this is the car for you. Fuel economy. On paper, it's 6 litres to every 100 kilometres. If you drive it like me, you're probably going to get 8. It's got a 35 litre tank, which would get you an average 550 kilometres, which is not too bad for an Italian go-kart. Wow. It weighs shy of 1,000 kilos. It's incredibly nimble with turbo whistles and exhaust crackles. It's a go-kart with the Italian soundtrack. And for that, we're going to give it a 4 out of 5 for performance. That was the 2018 Abarth 595 Blazer review. It's loud, it's compact, and very addictive. Nowadays, they go for around $18,000 to $25,000 here in Australia. An affordable way to get yourself an Italian hot hatch. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe and follow our channel, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.